Happy Saturday, sports fans, here on ysnlive.com. I'm Alec Averna coming to you live from the world-famous Cardinal Mooney High School in just south of downtown Youngstown for tonight's contest. This afternoon's contest. Cardinal Mooney, the girls basketball team, 4-3 on the season, coming off of a win against this same squad a couple nights ago on the road in Fitch against the Fitch Falcons, who, after mentioned, 4-5 on the season, looking for some revenge after a tight contest just a couple nights ago in Austintown. 48-43, Mooney took that victory, but this squad has been 0-2 on the season when they have played at home, so they're going to have to look to change things around, or Fitch could potentially look for their second straight win in this building after the boys team pulled off a fantastic second half comeback to defeat this boys Mooney squad. We'll step aside. We're right back for starting announcements from Cardinal Mooney.
I pride myself on not being a typical car salesman. People close their own deals at my desk. I don't ask them, anything other than if they like the car, if they like me, you know what I'm saying? If it makes sense, let's do it. If not, no harm, no foul. I'm born and raised on the west side, so I love being able to help all the people that I grew up with. I'm Bobby Bashara, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Welcome back into Cardinal Mooney High School. Mooney girls taking on the Fitch Falcons here in just a couple of minutes, as we'll send this to the PA announcer to get things started off from Mooney High. There you have it, starting lineups announced by either squad. And we are ready for basketball here from Cardinal Mooney, home to the world-famous Cardinals of Youngstown, as both teams looking to get on the right track. They've both kind of struggled through this opening part of the season. As I mentioned, Mooney 0-2 at home, sitting just above 500 after their last win against this Fitch squad. And Fitch, through their first 9, sitting just below 500 after that loss to this Mooney squad, obviously. So as both teams get set here, they're both looking for some revenge after that game. And it looks like the Falcons win the tip, and they're already going to call over and back to half-court line. As a result, this will become Mooney basketball. Getting the first turnover just 5 seconds into the ball game. Not something you see too often, but here we go. And they will redo the tip in. This ball getting sent in. We are underway once more. Diorio to bring this up the floor for Mooney. Gets it out there to Rotuno, moving it back. Interesting to see what the game plan is here. Obviously, two teams met each other just the other night. Pretty high-scoring contest, 48-46 there. in Fitch, 48-43. So a tight, high-scoring affair for these two teams. Neither one is really one that's going to blow you out the door when it comes to scoring. A lot of defense, and Fitch actually has the upper hand when it comes to scoring on the season. 50.4 in that department. They've only been allowing 44 points per game, and Mooney in that department, 43 points for, 43 points against. As an inbounding violation there, turnover from Mooney, and back to the Falcons we go on the far end. As we move the ball down the court again, no shots taken so far by either team. We'll see if that changes on this possession. First 30 seconds of the contest as Falcons finally have the ball in their own territory. Ray with it. She gets this one outside to Crack. Crack loses the ball on the drive in, taken away by Diorio, and Diorio bringing it down the other way in transition. Shot up off the board, will not fall, but rebounded by Angelina Rotuno. First shot, first miss for either squad here. Rapp has it, spinning, jumper, shot won't fall, but she does draw the foul, and that'll send Mooney to the line to get today's scoring off to the running. Rapp going to the free throw line, shooting two. Foul called on Cara Perrone, first of today's ball game. Second of today's ball game. Shot from Rapp. Rattles around and sinks on in on the far end. Mooney gets their first points on the board. Rapp, second time at the line. Also successful, so first points up there on the board. Mark it down for two, and that's a good start. 1 minute in, and you already got the lead. Just 2-0. No field goals good so far, but they do get points off the free throw. Always important to capitalize on those. I was calling a game just last night. Team started the game 0 for 9 from the free throw line. That was a cumulative between both squads. They couldn't hit anything, and as a result, neither squad was able to pull away. It ended up being a close game down the stretch, and if either squad had really capitalized on those free throws early, probably could have ran away by halftime with the way the other team was shooting. That shot missed by the Falcons. Diorio has it down at the other end, and it's Mooney basketball once more. Scavina gets it down to the corner to Roser. Back to Scavina. Pump fakes, drives right side, kicks back. And a three up in the air does not fall down for Olivia. On the rebound, though, Rouser with it, saves it, but no. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Cardinals. Back to the Falcons we go. Battle of the Birds, part 2. Mooney got the upper hand last time. Fitch not going to go down that easily again, though. Obviously a tight contest. Both squads trying to find that early footing on the season. Neither one's really gotten off to any hot starts. Neither one's really had any major games. I mean, just a couple of times this Mooney squad's gone over 50 points. A few big ones, though, on the other hand for Fitch. 70-11 versus Cheney. And that was on the road as well. That's one of the most impressive performances of the early season is that shot going in for the Falcons. That will tie this ball game back up. Give the points there to Destiny McCullough. And this ball game once again tied at the 5:33 mark. Driving down the other end, Olivia tries to go underneath. That ball taken away, now gone back the other way. And a foul called. That will be on number 12, Mariah Rapp. First team foul called on the Mooney Cardinals. And now coming back down are the Falcons. Nothing too exciting so far. Waiting for these teams to find their footing. And there's a steal. Transition basketball going the other way. Shot up and shot is down. Olivia gets 2 on the board. And Mooney retakes the lead off the steal and transition. Great basketball there for Mooney. Running that down the floor, wasting no time. And not really allowing any defense to set up. They're going to get points out of it. And they've got the lead once again. Nearly halfway through this first quarter. Fitch needs to tie this thing back up now. And once again, a steal down the floor. Olivia goes, lays it up, lays it in. Mooney getting 4 points in transition on back-to-back steals from Olivia Rouser. We'll step aside. Timeout taken. Fitch on their heels.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions. WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck.
Welcome back in. Cardinal Mooney High School 6-2. Mooney on top here in the early stages. Back-to-back transition buckets from Olivia Rouser as she gets them all off of her own steals as well, going the distance. And once again, it's Falcons basketball as they work in a full court press trying to get past this Mooney defense who's obviously got back-to-back steals. So a double team all the way in the far side of the floor and a foul called on Olivia, it looks like. No, they will instead call this. Yep, pardon me, it is on Olivia. Rouser picks up her first foul. So once again, Fitch inbounding the basketball on their own side of the floor. Mooney will lay off the full court this time. Stick to a full court man-to-man, though. And now bounce pass, trying to get this one to the corner. They got to get their top scorer going as well. Number one, she gets the ball there. Three-point attempt is up. Will not fall in, but on the season, she has been averaging 17 points per game, the leading scorer. They're going to have to find a way for her to get hot. But instead, her shot will not fall. Rebound gathered in by Andrea Moore. And her shot no good, but she will get fouled and sent to the line. 3 fouls now on the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals. First time from the line here for the Fitch Falcons will sink in, and it's back to a one-possession ball game as Andrea Moore trying to make this just a 2-point game. As we will see Mariah Rapp subbing off the floor. 2 fouls on her so far in this ball game. In foul trouble early. Limit is 5 as the second one sinks in for the Falcons, back within just 2 points. That ball stolen away on the inbounding. Crack with it. Moving the ball around the perimeter now, trying to find that driving lane. Zeta gets it back outside. Trying to find a hole somewhere. Mooney defense not giving up. From 3, the shot arced way up there, did not fall down. Rebounded and a jump ball called. This will head back to Mooney. This one rebounded by A. Ray. And pardon me, this one will actually stay. No, okay, they will give it to Mooney. Never mind. Fitch will come now with their full court press. Ref in front of you. Inbound pass to Olivia. They get this one back there to Scavina. Scavina loses the handle of it. Taken away by Zeta. Zeta gets it down underneath to Ray. And Ray ties up the ball game for the Falcons. Sloppy ball handling there. And turnovers mounting now on this side. Turnovers gave Mooney the lead. Now back the other way. It's given Fitch a tied ball game. And a travel called down at the other end on Marissa Bowman. So another turnover on back-to-back possessions. That gives Fitch the basketball on their side of the floor with a chance now to take their first lead of the ball game. Exciting moments here. Defense turning into offense. You see it a lot here in high school basketball. Whichever team's defense is playing better normally is able to get a lot of easy buckets down at this end. This three-pointer will not fall. Rattles around, this time rebounded by Bowman. Now taken away by Fitch, and they get the shot in. It's Zeta. Zeta gets the lead for Fitch. Averaging 17 points on the season. She gets her first one. Now inbounded for Mooney. And moving up, Diorio throws this up to Rotuno. Rotuno on the drive. Rotuno's shot from the right post will not fall. Ball is free down the other end. Taken away by Fitch off the rebound. Running this one in transition. Ray, shot is up, shot is in, and the Falcons up 10-6. 4 points for Ray, and turnovers mounting. That one nearly lost again by Diorio. Zeta was on her tight. And now another drive. That one up and in. Rotuno on the run. And Mooney and Fitch off to the races now. Slow start to the ball game, but now transition offense. Teams are off to the sprints right now. We're at a track meet in Cardinal Mooney. Moving it down quickly again. Zeta open 3. Her shot will not fall, but the ball recovered here by the Falcons. Spinning around, hook shot sinks in for Fitch, and more points coming for them. Great performance so far from either squad as Andrea Moore has 4 points as well. Falcons lead by 4. 2 minutes to go in our first period of action from Cardinal Mooney. Minute timeout. We'll be right back on ysnlive.com.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
Dealing with Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why here at Myers Family Insurance, we do our best to give you honest and caring answers to all of your questions. Family, like Medicare, isn't always perfect, but when you put others first.
Welcome back into Cardinal Mooney High School. Fitch on top right now. 2 minutes to go in our first period, 12-8. Some early scurrying here by Andrea Moore and Aya Ray. And it's given Fitch the lead. Some turnovers as well mounting for Mooney. They've got to clean things up. That's why they took the timeout. And now trying not to lose the ball at half court. Trying to look for something again. Scavina gets it down to the corner. And back to Olivia. She was great in that early stage. Got a lot of points early. Got 4 of them in transition on back-to-back steals. And now a foul called on the Falcons. Their third of the contest. This one down on Rachel Spalding. Spalding, one of their other big scorers. Got to find ways to get more than just Zeta involved. She's 1 for 3 in the contest so far. 2 missed threes. 1-2 that went in. Now you got Scavina working. Far side of the floor. Gives this one to Olivia. Olivia goes behind the back, drives left side of the lane, throws it on the board, will not fall. Rebounded by Ray, and now Ray sprinting down the floor in transition. Wasting no time trying to get this one up, and she does. That one rejected from behind. I think Diorio got a hand on it, and now up the floor, Rotuna on the run. Ball gets past her, and she steps out of bounds trying to recover it. Pass too strong on it, and the Falcons get in the basketball once more. Now Destiny McCullough will sub out of the ball game for Liz Spalding. And it is Falcons basketball on the far side. Rachel gets the inbound. And with 1 minute to go, 4-point contest, trying to extend out the lead. Ray up the floor, ball is free, poked out by Diorio. Recovered though by Spalding. Spalding on the drive, kicks this one out right in front of you. 3-pointer up, 3-pointer air ball. Olivia getting the rebound, now running it down on her own accord, wasting no time. Has to pick up her dribble, takes a jump shot, and that one sinks in. Olivia Rouser has 6. 30 seconds to go in our first period. Inbound pass down to the far side, and it's Ray. Ray bringing it up slowly with 24 seconds left on Diorio. Going back and forth, waiting for the offense to get set. Working this one. They go underneath with it. A drive, shot up, not going to fall. Rebounded by Rouser. 10 seconds on the clock. Moving it now. Diorio, 8, 7, 6. Down the floor, out of bounds off the fingertips of Natalie Famia. And 4.4 seconds on the clock. Perhaps just one final lob up for the Falcons off the inbound. Probably won't get too good of a look. I guess we'll find out where this one ends up. Simple inbound pass in the backcourt. 3-2, Zeta from half court. Nearly gets that one off the iron. Would have been a massive shot. No threes by either side through our first quarter of play. Fitch on top of their bird rivals, the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals.
60 years ago, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods began with 3 siblings, a hand-set sawmill, and a few local orders. And while business has certainly changed over the years, what has not are our principles of hard work, craftsmanship, and commitment to quality. At Baird Brothers, we're proud to put our name on the products we create, from moldings and doors to flooring and lumber. Thank you for 60 great years. We look forward to 60 more. Baird Brothers, for the place you love.
Local teams are heating up the hardwoods, and you can keep up with all the action on and off the court with Five Guys Hoop News all season long on 21 Sports.
Welcome back in here to Cardinal Mooney High School. Half-court shot from Zeta Crack will not fall down, and our score 12-10 as we open up our second quarter of play from Mooney High. Girls basketball teams both trying to repeat what they did in their last games against one another. Fitch came up just short. Mooney got the win there, but honestly, Fitch trying to close out the game a little bit better. That starts by holding on to this lead throughout the rest of it. So as we get set here, upcoming games for either squad. They both get in action next week on Wednesday as Mooney will travel down to Youngstown East on Wednesday, and then the other side, Fitch, will go down to visit Boardman next Wednesday. They each have 2 games after that left on the season. 27th, Mooney will take on Struthers on the road and then finish out the year the 29th against Median Buckeye here at Cardinal Mooney. On the other side, the 27th, Fitch will host Ursuline. Then the 29th, to finish out their year, they will host Twinsburg. As down on the other end, free throws coming for number 12, Maria Rapp, as she gets fouled by number 13, Andrea Moore. 14 fouls now. The Falcons. Been a fairly clean game back and forth by either side. You like to see that. Not a lot going on. Very clean game as the first one will not sink in on the other side for Rapp. She got into some foul trouble earlier in this game. She has 2 of her team's 3 team fouls for Mooney. They had to take her out at the end of that first period, but obviously have enough confidence she's going to clean things up. Bringing her back in early in the second to start things off. Second one up there for Rapp, and she's got that one. She has 3 points on the day, and Mooney down now by just 1 point. Inbound pass for Fitch. Zeta throwing it across the court now. Aya has it, getting double teamed at half court. Now far side, Zeta gets the pump fake on Rapp. Working now baseline shot, rejected that time by Maria Rapp. Get that weak stuff out of here. Not in her house, she's telling her. Zeta, 17 points on the season, got that one denied. She has just 2 in this one. Now a short 2, that one won't fall. And running it down to the other end, Scovina has it. She'll hold it up at half court, reset their offense. Just 1 minute off the board in a 1-point ball game in our second period. Diorio with it, gets this one out there to Rotuno. Rotuno has just 2 points for the squad so far. Leading scorer, Olivia Rouser, who is on the far side wing. That 3 will not fall in for Rotuno. And this ball free, taken away by Rouser, and now taken away by Zeta. Zeta in transition on the run. Shot is up, shot is in, and draws the foul. And one opportunity coming for Zeta Crack. She's got 4 points. Fitch has been great in transition today as Rotuno will pick up her first foul of the ball game. 14 fouls now on Mooney. Free throw coming for Zeta Crack. One and done here, and she sinks it. She has now a team-leading 5 points. Inbound pass coming, and they get this one to Rotuno, far side. Now back into the inbounder, Scavina. Back to Rotuno, back to Scavina. Back and forth, they will continue to go down the floor. Minute and a half off the clock. Scavina driving underneath, and a blocking foul called on the shot. Free throws coming at the far end of the floor. 5 fouls now on the Fitch Falcons. And Mooney, a chance to make this a one-possession game once again. Liz Spalding called on her first foul of the ball game. And we have a player down on the far side. We'll step aside, be right back from Cardinal Mooney High School.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
Welcome back in at the free throw line. Elena Scavina, senior, scoreless so far in tonight's contest. She gets the foul on the drive in. Her shot not going to fall there. First time at the line for her. 5 team fouls on the Falcons so far, 4 on the Mooney Cardinals. I'm Alec Burner. You're watching YSNLive.com's presentation of Saturday basketball from Cardinal Mooney High School. Shot will not fall in, but it is successfully rebounded down by Rapp. They get this one back outside, and the deep 2 sinks on in for Mooney. That time, Scavina getting her 2 points, not from the easy free throw line. Instead, she'll have to send this out wide, and back to a 1-possession game we go. And a turnover. Fitch losing the basketball there. Double dribble by Aya Ray. And back to the Cardinals. This one go. Chance to tie it up now. They trailed by 2 points to open up this quarter. They've outscored the Falcons, though, 3-2 so far in our first 2 minutes. Far side is Rouser. Rouser gets this out. Scavina has it. Scavina trying to drive. Kicks it back to Rouser. Rouser rolling around. Puts this one up off the boards. Will not fall. Rebounded, though, in a jump ball by Maria Rapp. And they will call a jump. And this will stay with the Cardinals. They've had both jump balls today. Inbound coming from Rouser. Looking for someone to go to, and she's got Rotuno. Rotuno resets against Zeta Crack. Top of the key. Moving right side, gets this back to Rouser. Rouser now gets this one over to number 12, Rapp. Rapp back to Rouser. Rouser on the spinning drive, past the stop of the elbow. Gets it down underneath. Rapp's hook shot, too strong on it. Rebounded by the Falcons, and running is Destiny McCullough. McCullough holds it up, gets it out to Zeta now. Zeta trying to operate the offense. Once the pick set here from Aya Ray, instead hands it off to her. Now back out to McCullough in the right side wing. Back to Rapp. Ray. Now Zeta with it. Zeta driving, kicking this out. Ball's free, picked up by Ray. And now Zeta from 3. Shot still won't fall. She has been ice cold from downtown, and Rotuno grabs the rebound. Mooney back on the offensive attack once again. Scavina trying to go somewhere with it. Gives it to the sophomore Diorio. Diorio, youngest member on the floor here for Mooney. Kick this one outside. Open 3. That one sinking on in. Scavina has 5. And the Cardinals take the lead by 1. Nearly halfway through our second period. Mooney back on top. They held the lead early in this ball game. Get this one out to Zeta. Over the defense. Shot still won't fall. Rebounded, though, by Fitch. No, now taken away. Rotuno on the run. Has no one in front of her. Should be an easy 2, and it is. Rolls on in, and Mooney up by 3. Rotuno on the run. Getting points, turnovers, turning into offense once again for your Mooney Cardinals. Down the floor once again. Fitch will try and bring it. Looking for more here. They need to get Zeta involved. She's been ice cold so far. She does have 5 points, which leads the teams, but she hasn't had the best shooting. And now another jump ball. This one forced by Maria Rapp. It will stay, however, with the Fitch Falcons. Andrea Moore will chuck out of the ball game. Cara Perrone in for Fitch. Zeta set to inbound this one for the Falcons. Into Rapp, and now stolen away. Diorio stuck in the corner, gets it out. On the run she goes. Far side goes up. Shot off the backboard, will not fall down. Rebounded by the Falcons. Now running McCullough once again, one-on-one with Olivia Rouser. And has to pull up once again in transition, gives it off to Zeta. Zeta on the far side wing. Trying to find somewhere to go. She has Rotuno in the one-on-one. Spalding with it. Now gives it to McCullough in the corner. McCullough looked baseline. Now she'll give it back to Zeta in the wing. Zeta driving free throw line. Kick out. 3-pointer coming on in, and Perrone checks on in and chucks 3 up. And she ties the ball game for the Fitch Falcons. 2:57 to go. Timeout taken by the Cardinals. Minute timeout. We'll step aside with them. This one staying tight.
Hi everyone, this is DJ Yoakley with Your Sports Network. We appreciate your support of YSN and welcome you to the YSN family. Our broadcast streams are brought to you live at no cost to you by sponsors that are local to this community. Without the vision and generosity of our sponsors and partners, we would not be able to bring this game to you today. So please support the great businesses and leaders that are making this game possible. And if you're a business in need of great advertising and sponsorship opportunities, feel free to head over to our site for more information on the right fit for you. We are local, we are loyal, and we are live. We are YSN.
Ah, the details. Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods is one fine ride. Perfect cornering, superb handling, sporty and stylish, power to spare, plus awesome mileage. Yeah, jaw-droppingly beautiful lines and well appointed with luxurious trim. Put more oomph in your life and start.
Welcome back into Mooney High School. So far, the Cardinals have outscored Fitch in this second quarter 8-6. But we hold a tie ball game after that last three. Sinking on in for number 22, Cara Perrone of Fitch. Back down the other end, Diorio with the basketball. She'll give this one to Scavina. Scavina now to Rouser, their leading scorer. Rotuno has it from three, didn't want the shot. Gives this one back out and rolling around. This offense will go Rapp with it. Goes underneath. Shot won't fall. Rebounded by Rouser. Kept in bounds and recovered by Diorio. Great offensive possession down at the other end. Saved by Rouser. She's been huge today. And now trying to dribble and drive it herself. Kicks this one out and out of the corner. Diorio. Diorio back underneath to Rapp. Rapp spins it around and spins this one into the rim. She has 5 points, and Mooney will once again reclaim their lead. They led this one early in the first quarter, but Fitch ended up taking the lead after a huge run to end out the first. And now a short two coming in, will not fall. And now underneath, shot blocked. Recovered, though, right in front of us by Perrone, who had the last three. McCullough with it in the wing. Back to the top of the key, one-on-one with Rouser. Zeta has it on the far side wing. Back to the top of the key to Ray. Now here to Perrone. She's going to roll this one around on Rapp. Now back to Ray. Ray working on Diorio. Has the size advantage. Has to kick it out to McCullough. McCullough now trying to drive on Rouser. Kicks it right here in front of us. A dribble drive. Kicking back out. Perrone from three. Shot will not fall. Rebounded here by Rotuno of Mooney. Mooney now down the floor with Rotuno leading the charge. Rotuno slowing things up in the one-on-one against Zeta. Zeta now giving this one to Scavina. Scavina working the half-court offense. 1:15 to go in our first half of play. 4 fouls on the Mooney Cardinals, 5 fouls on the Fitch Falcons. Rapp with it. She gives this one out. Rotuno in the corner. Rotuno loses the handle. Popped out of bounds. Last touched. They will save by Zeta. So it will remain Cardinals basketball here with 59.2 seconds to go in this half. Cardinals probably not hunting for the last shot just yet. But the inbound will go to Scavina. Scavina slices up the defense, rolls around, makes them look silly, and gets 2 points in. She's got a team high 7 as Mooney on top, 22-18. Phenomenal run here for them. 12-6, they're outscoring outside of Kreck. Kreck's three is up and in, and Fitch down by 1 once more. Zeta Kreck has a game high 8 points. 34 seconds left. Diorio on the inbound. Diorio running it down on McCullough, wasting no time, trying to draw a foul, and she does. McCullough all over Sophia Diorio, and they're going to call her on her first foul. Some new faces into the ball game. Rapp will check out, and so will number 14, Allie Blom. Inbounded to Diorio. Pardon me, Blom will check into the game. Rouser trying to drive it. Bounce passes this one underneath. Scavina shot is blocked. McCullough with it. Trying to bring it down now in transition. Might have a one-on-one with Rouser. Shot is up. Shot is in. Fitch retakes the lead. 10 seconds. 7. Diorio with it in the backcourt. Moving up, Rotuno at the buzzer will not get it to fall. And the Falcons somehow reclaim the lead just before halftime. It was a huge run there for a minute for Mooney, up by 4. Looked like they were going to start pulling away. And then here came the Fitch Falcons. They reclaim their lead once more, but it has shrunk by 1 point since the end of the first quarter. We'll step aside, come back with our second half of basketball from Cardinal Mooney in 10 minutes.
21 News.
Valley reaction. Why the police chief
expand
Reporters you trust.
Mahoning in trouble.
Wilmington restaurant.
Recovering from
Telling more local stories.
A community in Niles.
Here in Youngstown, right
around our valley.
Here at the University of Dayton Saturday.
Because you expect
A storybook ending for the Kennedy this evening. That will push away as we go through.
More local news.
In Mercer County.
Before they become life-threatening.
21 News. Locally owned. Locally connected.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends, shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring, and, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, shop with confidence knowing we're ready to go the extra mile for you. With the largest selection of used vehicles in the Valley, backed by the Greenwood Advantage Warranty. Every one of our vehicles has undergone our own 126-point inspection, so it passes the most important inspection, yours. No other dealership has the extra inventory, gives you extra for your trade, and goes the extra mile for you. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
For a great vehicle and a great experience, come to Boardman Mitsubishi today. As always, our full lineup of Mitsubishi models comes with a standard 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Boardman Mitsubishi, your hometown Mitsubishi dealer since 1999.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Coca's Pizza, always supporting our community and our local athletes. Stop in on game day or score big and have it delivered right to your door. Check out our daily specials at cocaspizza.com. That's Coca's Pizza, we serve it hot.
Every customer has a story, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, we are committed to making sure it ends with you in the right vehicle. I get to be part of somebody's adventure, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their finances. They trust me to take care of them, and they trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Working with your family can be stressful at times, but because they're family, you know that you're going to get a loving, honest answer, even when things don't make sense to any problem. Dealing with Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why here at Myers Family Insurance, we do our best to give you honest and caring answers to all of your questions. Family, like Medicare, isn't always perfect, but when you put others first, the results can be amazing.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
High-res futurecast shows steady snow for the next few hours.
Still just downright cold.
It is bitter out there.
Several strong bands of lake effect snow.
Wind is kind of the big story today as well.
So if you need a more detailed winter forecast on WFMJ.com and the Storm Tracker 21 app.
As fine as the eye can see, the finest hardwoods from the finest trees. Made for your home and within your means, Baird Brothers will help fulfill your dreams. Let life and light come shining through in quiet morns. And heavy traffic, too. Find your easy-to-afford fine hardwood floors and doors and more at BairdBrothers.com.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
It's a new year at Acura of Boardman and Boardman Mitsubishi with huge savings on over 350 fully inspected vehicles. We have cars, trucks, SUVs, minivans, and work vehicles. We don't have it, our team will find it. We aim for 100% credit approval with payments as low as $99 per month. And as always, we'll pay top dollar for your trade. For a great vehicle and a great experience, come see why everyone is stopping by at Acura of Boardman and Boardman Mitsubishi.
Coca's Pizza, proud to announce our pizza buffet's back every Wednesday at our Boardman and Campfield locations. Adults only $7.99 and kids only $4.99, and $2 beers starting at 8 o'clock. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, shop with confidence knowing we're ready to go the extra mile for you. With the largest selection of used vehicles in the Valley, backed by the Greenwood Advantage Warranty. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
WRS Wealth Advisors is the area's premier wealth and retirement specialist. With our combined 70 years experience, WRS Wealth Advisors is the area's premier wealth and retirement specialist. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services, or visit WRSwealth.com. Good luck, athletes.
Jimmy Sudman here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and two of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University.
Welcome back in Cardinal Mooney High School, home of the world-famous Cardinals. They trail by 1 right now to the Fitch Falcons. Both teams have met already this season. Last time went to Mooney. This time around, though, Fitch seems to be holding their advantage, pretty much throughout. Every time Mooney goes on a big run, Fitch is right there to come right back and reclaim their lead every time. Mooney's got to step up their defense a little bit here in this second half. Continue to press the attack and transition. That's where they've gotten a lot of buckets as Rouser tries to go up and under. Shot won't fall, grabs her own rebound, and Mooney will open up scoring here in the second half. And that gives Rouser 8 points. Leading scorer from that first half of basketball, Elena Scavina for the Mooney Cardinals. On the other side, Zeta Kreck with 8 points for the Fitch Falcons. Fitch having the basketball first time in this second half of basketball on the far side of the floor. Ayure trying to drive on Oreo, kicks it out. And the pump fake from Perrone. Back to McCullough now. McCullough out to Zeta. 1 minute off the clock. Zeta on the drive, has a lane, gets it up, gets it in, and Fitch once again will reclaim their lead. Zeta now with 10 points. Inbound pass coming, far side of the floor now. Working their way down. Scavina bounce passes this one to Rapp. Rapp backing her way in, kicking it back out. Scavina hands it off. Now to Olivia Rouser. Rouser far side three from Rotuno. Shot won't fall. Rebounded in the other side and a jump ball between Rouser and Ayure. This will go back to the Falcons. Inbounding the basketball will be Perrone. Perrone gets this one to Ray on the inbound. Back to Perrone. Falcons not necessarily the best shooting night so far throughout, but they've done just enough every single time to be able to hold this lead in this ball game. You like to see a little bit more, though. Their shots haven't been very consistent. They've been working hard to get Zeta her shots. She hasn't been hitting a lot of them from deep. She's had a lot more success down under. I'd like to see either one of these squads just commit to shooting the three and see if they can get some momentum, because currently neither squad's really had any. And there's our first foul of the ball game as Rouser will grab the rebound. She gets fouled trying to bring the ball back the other way. That will be down on number 33, Rachel Spalding, her second of the ball game. And once again, Mooney basketball down by one. Rotuno set to get the inbound on the far side. Throwing it in is Scavina. And Scavina will get this one to Rouser instead. And we will get a foul called on Mooney. Inbound violation, so back to the Falcons they will go on the far side. Zeta Kreck will throw this one in. Gets this one in underneath. McCullough gets her shot up and good. She has 6 now in the ball game. Give the assist is Rotuno getting the ball off the inbound, sprinting down the lane, getting this one underneath, up and under. Shot will not fall for Maria Rapp. And back down the floor, running this one quickly. It's Spalding. Spalding getting bodied by Olivia in the corner. Ball got back out to Ayure. Aya gets the pick. Now underneath McCullough. Easy lane assist there. She's got 2 points. Falcons on the run. Timeout Mooney. Fitch up by 5. They have outscored the Cardinals here so far 6-2 in this second half of basketball.
For a great vehicle and a great experience, come to Boardman Mitsubishi today. As always, our full lineup of Mitsubishi models comes with a standard 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Boardman Mitsubishi, your hometown Mitsubishi dealer since 1999.
And we are back here from Cardinal Mooney. Cardinals down by 5 here. It seems the Falcons have found something out of that earlier matchup in the season just a couple nights ago, and they've been pressing the advantage all game long. They seem to have the Cardinals' advantage right now, as Mooney just hasn't really been able to get anything going consistently. Most of their points have come in transition, and you can't always count on those. If your defense can't get a steal, then your other team's just going to be able to set up and do whatever they want because they know you're not scoring very well. As Rouser's shot ends up short, and ball is free. Dog pile recovered by McCullough. McCullough down to the other end. Zeta in the corner. Zeta on Diorio driving, kicks it out, and a three. No. Travel, pump faked it and drived by Ayure. She gets called in travel, so back to the Cardinals. This go down by 5. This one inbounded. And ball is down the other side, taken away. McCullough has another easy 2 for the Falcons, up by 7 now. McCullough has 8. Ball nearly coming free, but instead another foul. This one on Ayure, her first of the ball game, as Rapp was trying to bring this across half court. They will inbound this to Diorio in the backcourt instead. Diorio now over to Rotuno. Rotuno has been quiet, just 4 points in the game thus far. One of their leading players has to find a way to get going. And they're going to call double dribble. And it's a turnover back the other way. Falcons all the momentum so far, outscoring 8-2 now as the inbound coming in from number 22, Cara Perrone. Hit a crucial 3 points earlier. We're only 3 in the game, but it seemingly gave this Fitch squad some huge momentum. They've really been running ever since. Ray in the backcourt, spinning around Rouser, getting the switch onto Diorio, onto the far side of the floor. Pass to pick it up, getting double team to the wing, gets it out to McCullough, and right behind her now to the other side wing. There's another 3, chucked up. That one will not fall down for Perrone. Ball down on the ground, we have another jump ball. This will head back to the Cardinals. McCullough and Rouser getting wrapped up down on the floor. 4:21 to go now in our third quarter. Comes the inbound, they will get it in. Diorio has to hand this one back to Scavina. Scavina down the floor, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Mooney has been a little clustered on the offensive side of things, haven't been able to get a really good shot. And when they have, they just haven't really fallen. Rouser with it in the wing. That ball nearly taken away, recovered by Scavina. Scavina will try and drive now. She gets held up, spins it around, lays it up. That one won't fall from just in front of the free throw line. Fitch on the rebounds. It's Ray down the floor. Ray on the drive, one-on-one with Diorio. And now outside McCullough. She's had the hot hand here in this second half. She's had 4 points. And there's Zeta from outside, coming up short, rebounded by McCullough, and another jump ball. This time will stay down at the other end with Fitch. Zeta will inbound this one for Fitch. Looking somewhere, gets it over top to Spalding. Spalding gets the pick. Laying underneath, that one taken away by Rapp. Rapp with it, gives it up to Rouser. Rouser coming down the floor, has McCullough to beat, has to pick it up, kicks it out. And Scavina had a three-point attempt if she wanted it. She did not. Pulls it back down. She's got a second leading scorer for the team with 7. She gets fouled. That one on the floor. Will not be free throws for Scavina. Down by 7. Second foul called now on Ayure. Pass down to Rouser. Miscommunication. Ball is free, but picked up by Rapp. Outside Diorio. Giving this one now Scavina. Spinning past the defense. Numbers. 3-point from the corner. Rotuno's shot won't fall. Rebounded once again Scavina. Scavina not letting her squad go down on this one. Not giving up without the fight. Driving on McCullough. She gets fouled. Shot won't fall. That one going down on McCullough. That is her second of the ball game. And this will send Scavina to the line. She has 7. She has done her part today. That is for sure. She's been great here in this second half. Specifically on that drive, bringing it down the floor, grabbing the rebound, getting it back out, driving, getting down there, and she will sink her first free throw, so give her another bucket. She has 8 in the ball game. That is tied for the team leader right now in points with Olivia Rouser, who had 6 in the first half. Scavina's second shot will also sink in, and 2 points at the line for Mooney, down by just 5 points now. As once again, Fitch will have to bring up the floor, and a travel called in the backcourt. Cara Perrone could not hang on to it as Rotuno was playing right up on her, forced her to move, and big mistake there. Falcons could have burned some momentum off that one. Rotuno looking to get the inbound here in the corner. Instead, they get this one to Scavina. Scavina trying to find a lane to drive, nowhere to go, backs it up to the 3-court line. Now underneath to Rotuno they go. Rotuno trying to find a lane herself. Launches this off the board. High arcing shot, but it sinks in, and Rotuno has 6 points. Mooney down by just 3 now. 2:25 to go. Reminiscent of the big runs we've seen Fitch go on to end these quarters to reclaim their lead, and all of them. McCullough underneath. She gets whacked down underneath by Rapp. And that is the first foul of this second half for Mooney. That is Rapp's third of the ball game as well. Remember, the limit sits at 5. We'll see if she gets another one, if that'll force Mooney to take her out of it. She's been a great paint present all night long. She also has 5 of the team's 28 points, so it looks like we might have a substitution. Katie from Melt will check into the ball game now. I imagine that will take out Rapp, and it will. First one there at the line for McCullough did not fall down at the far end. Second one won't fall either. Rebounded by Scavina. Rouser launching this up the floor to the newly subbed in from Melt. And now back out to Rouser. Rouser rolling this left side. Pop shot 2. That one sinks in. And down by just 1 point now. Rouser with 10. In the backcourt, trying to cause a steal. Moving this one up. Knocked out of bounds by Scavina at half court. Great defensive presence. Jumping in the way of that one. And now a substitution coming in. Perrone will check out of the ball game for Lainey Henning. Getting this one into Ray. Ray has 4 points in the ball game and 2 fouls. Outside to Zeta. Zeta trying to find a lane to drive. Shoots over Rouser. Shot up and in. And Zeta has a game-high 12 points. And that ball taken away by Henning on the inbound. Outside of Zeta. Back underneath McCullough. But a travel call on Zeta. She was taking a step back. So the turnover does not bite Mooney. Rouser to inbound this. Have to be smarter on their inbounding pass here. Looking for DiOrio. Now they launch this one to the corner to the new put in from Melt. And back to Rouser. Rouser up the floor on her own. Running this one down the lane. Kicks this out. Rotuno from 3. Shot sinks in. Tied ball game by Mooney. Rotuno now with 9. Tied ball game. McCullough has a lane. Pass came in too high, though. Trying to roll on DiOrio. And a foul called on the floor. I think this one on DiOrio. Reach in foul. We'll see if they say McCullough was in the shooting motion or not. First foul on DiOrio is just the third here of the half for the Cardinals. That would be an on-floor one, so no shooting foul. Zeta from the corner. Shot, rims out, rebounded by Rouser. Rouser rolls it along right side, bringing it down the floor. Transition, kicks it out to Rotuno. Now Scavina. Scavina travels before that one. And another turnover. Under a minute to go now in our third quarter. Tight contest. Back and forth we go multiple times. This has been an exciting third quarter. Right now, Mooney outscoring Fitch 11-10 in this quarter. Up the floor once more. Zeta with it. Zeta on Rotuno. Henning has the ball now in the wing. 40 seconds on the clock. Henning gives this one out. Zeta from 3. It will not fall. Rebounded underneath. Looks like Scavino with it. Scavina up to Rouser. 30 seconds on the clock. Far side. They give this one to Frummel. Shot won't fall. Ball is free and out of bounds. Last touched by the Cardinals. And once again, Fitch basketball. 21.4 seconds on the clock. Henning will inbound this one for the Falcons. Inbound to Zeta, out of bounds, and last touch they'll say by Rotuno. So once again, Henning will check this one in. Great read there by Rotuno. She went storming up the grandstands as well. 20.9 seconds on the clock. Tied ball game into the backcourt to Zeta. Zeta trying to work her way on Rotuno. Now moving down to the far side of the floor. They get into the front court. 15 seconds left. Henning has it on the right side wing. Working on Scavina. Gets the pick set. Trying to find a lane to drive. Has nowhere to go. Gets this one back outside. Zeta working back. Gets it back to Henning now. And Henning gets called on the travel as she had a lane on DiOrio. Shot would have fallen down, but the foul called with 5 seconds to go. Rouser to inbound this one to the far side of the floor. Gets this one into Rotuno in the backcourt. 4-3-2, half-court lob, but ball is lost. No shot, and this one a tied ball game as we move into our potentially final period of tonight's contest. That quarter of basketball, Mooney outscoring Fitch 11-10. We'll see who can seal this one with 1 quarter to go.
60 years ago, Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods began with 3 siblings, a hand-set sawmill, and a few local orders. And while business has certainly changed over the years, what has not are our principles of hard work, craftsmanship, and commitment to quality. At Baird Brothers, we're proud to put our name on the products we create, from moldings and doors to flooring and lumber. Thank you for 60 great years. We look forward to 60 more. Baird Brothers, for the place you love.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Welcome back in, all knotted up where we started at the beginning of this one, a tied ball game. It's been even all the way throughout, and that brings us down 8 minutes to go from the world-famous Cardinal Mooney High School as the Mooney Cardinals look to try and seal a victory here at home. They have yet to win in this building so far on the season. Escovina with the ball, driving underneath, shot up and in. We'll see if they'll say that was in the shooting motion or on the floor. I think they're going to say on the floor. No free throws, no shot counting. Rouser will inbound this one under the hoop. That one called, third foul on Destiny McCullough. Trying to find somewhere to go. Rotuno will get the lob back at half court. Rotuno looking for somewhere to go. Gets it now to Diorio. Diorio looking like she's going to give it back to Rouser, and she does. Rouser has it far side wing. Driving underneath baseline, shot off the bottom of the hoop. That one, she stepped out of bounds as she was trying to save it as well. And back to the Falcons we go. Fitch, 5 fouls so far in this second half. Just 2 right now on the Mooney Cardinals. Inbound pass coming. They get this one to Zeta. Zeta will give it right on back to Perrone. Perrone now left side to Ray. Ray back to Perrone. Perrone up to Zeta. And Zeta getting double teamed, trying to drive, gets a lane underneath. Shot will not fall on the far side. In Rotuno, in transition, only has McCullough behind her. Cannot get that shot to fall, but knocked out of bounds by Fitch there. Rotuno had the open shot, but couldn't sink it with McCullough coming on the chase down. McCullough nearly had a block there. Would have been like LeBron James, but instead still has the presence. Forces Rotuno to make a bad shot. Inbounded by Rouser. That one taken away by Ray. Down the floor. Their layup will sink in, and Fitch gets the scoring started 1 minute into it. Ray with 6 points. And Scovina working in the backcourt. Trying to slice up Ray and get an open lane. She could not, and they will reset at the half court. Diorio on McCullough. McCullough seems to have some of the most active feet in this ball game. She's been very quick everywhere as Rotuno pulls up from 2 and ties this one back up. Rotuno now with 11 points. And Fitch looking for the response once more. Ball free, and they're going to call a foul. Reach in, I think, on Rotuno. Rotuno will pick up now her second foul. Third on the Cardinals in this half of basketball. Minute and a half off the clock. Still tied up we are. Inbounded to Ray. Aya had the last points for Fitch and the only ones here in the fourth quarter. Getting this one far side. That's a 2. Will not fall. Rebounded by Rapp. Rotuno running it once again. She only has Zeta. Euro steps it. Shot will not fall. Rotuno going cold. Now back the other way. Trying to run a transition on their own is Spalding. Ball given up to Zeta. Zeta on the drive. Zeta kicks it out. Perrone from the mid-range jump. Shot no good. Scavina with it. 2 off the clock. Still tied up. Scavina down the floor. Scavina working on Ray. Giving this one to Diorio. Sets a little pick to stop McCullough. Rouser has it. Baseline off the backboard, can't get it to fall. Grabs her own rebound. I grabbed the ball nearly. This will remain down at this end for the Cardinals. Rouser will set the inbound here. 5:40 on the clock. Tied ball game. They get this one quickly to Rapp. Rapp spinning around. Hook shot, no good. Rebounded now by Fitch. Perone got it. Gave it to Ray. Ray brings it up the floor. One-on-one with Diorio. McCullough now in the corner. One-on-one with Rouser. Getting the pick. Switching on to Scavina. Now underneath an open lane for Spalding. Spalding shot up and good. Fitch reclaiming the lead, and Spalding getting on the board for the first time here tonight. Inbound pass to Rouser. Rouser gives it back to Scavina. Scavina up the floor now, crossing over, has a lane, working now quickly down the floor. Scavina driving, shot up once again. Mooney cannot get their open shot to fall. McCullough down to the other side of the floor for the Falcons. Hardly any substitutions here in this game. Both squads really sticking to those starting fives. Zeta, game high 12 points right now. Trying to work it on Rotuno. Can't find anywhere to go. Rotuno's defense has been pretty darn good and not allowing any really open shots there as Crack can't get that shot to fall from the outside. That one saved, kept in bounds, but now stolen away. And up the floor, this one taken away. Rapp gave it to Zeta, and Zeta throws too high for McCullough, and it will remain Mooney basketball. Fitch up by 2. Outscoring 4-2 right now. We are at the halfway mark of this fourth quarter, and with that, we will take a timeout by the Cardinals. They trail once more in this ball game. They have not held the lead at the end of any quarter. Can they make that one time the end of this ball game? We'll find out. 4:22 to go from Mooney High School.
Jimmy Sudman here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and two of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Welcome back in. 4:22 to go. 2-point contest. Falcons have held the lead at every break so far, although we did have a tied end to the third quarter. Mooney has led multiple times in this ball game, but they will have to finish this ball game off with the lead here if they want to win it. That's obvious. As Rouser coming down the floor, kicking this one out. Rapp trying to drive baseline. Back to Rouser. Rouser from deep 2 will not fall. That ball bouncing out of bounds as Rotuno goes diving to the floor, and this will become Fitch basketball once again. Thank you all for tuning in to YSNLive.com. An exciting finish in store between the Fitch Falcons and the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals. I've been Alec Caberna. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Plenty more basketball to go. Trapped in the corner on the far side, and a timeout called by the Fitch Falcons. Before we step away, boys basketball here for Cardinal Mooney will be taking place next week in the Salem Holiday Classic on Wednesday and Thursday. That broadcasted on YSNLive.com. Make sure to tune in. And Fitch boys in action next week as well. We will step aside, perhaps one final time. 2-point ball game from Mooney.
Jimmy Sudman here.
This is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Welcome back in to YSNLive.com. Inbound pass coming. They get this one to Rhea. And a shot up, somehow going in. She sent that one off the backboard and in, and Fitch up by 4. Down the floor, far side to Iorio, working on McCullough. Trying to find somewhere to go with it, has to pull up in transition and slow this thing down. Rotuno had an open lane there, didn't want it. Now Rapp has it, top of the key. Gives this one back to Diorio. Now back Rotuno in the corner. Rotuno underneath the Rapp. Back to Rotuno on the roll. Shot not going down and saved in bounds. That time by Rapp, but now back down on the other side of the floor. Zeta from 3. She gets fouled on the release. Shot did not fall, but she's getting an opportunity at the line. So Zeta with 2 free throws coming. She already leads the game in scoring right now with 12. Can make it 13 and 14 respectively with these free throws. First one up and will not fall down. 3 fouls in the ball game on Angelina Rotuno. And this remains 4 points. Second time at the line. Still will not fall. She has one more chance. Zeta's third attempt, 0 for 2 so far. And that one will finally sink in, and she has 13 points for the Falcons. Now storming down the other end, Rouser. She'll give this one off to Scavina. Scavina working it down, goes behind the back, gives it off to Diorio. Diorio loses the handle, picks it back up, working on McCullough. 3 minutes to go, trying to find a lane. Working now the sideline, has a spot, and she gets fouled from behind on McCullough. McCullough will pick up her 4th foul now. 17 fouls on the Falcons in this half of basketball. And with that, that will send Diorio to the free throw line. They are now in the 1-and-1 bonus. Diorio's first attempt here from the free throw line. She has no points yet in the ball game. Sophomore looking for her first. 1-and-1, cannot get it to fall, and this becomes Fitch basketball. Back and forth, Ray trying to slice up Diorio. That one outside, taken away by Scavina. Scavina on the run. Scavina gets blocked, but no, fouled they will say by Spalding. And Scavina will go to the free throw line. She has 9 points now, 18 fouls on the Falcons. Shooting foul as well, so it's not 1-and-1. She gets a guaranteed 2, remember that. And Mooney, a chance to try and cut this lead back down with 2:38 to go. First one, completely airballed it. Definitely not what she was attempting to do there. Looking for a better one here on the second attempt. Scavina trying to hit double digits. Already 2 players for Mooney in that double-digit category. And she gets that one. Fixed the stroke there. And she's got 10. Back down to a 4-point deficit for the Cardinals. Huge moments now. Defense has to step up. Rotuno nearly got the steal. Now driving down, Aria Ray. Now outside, that ball out of the hands of Spalding. And it's a turnover with 2:24 to go. Scavina will set the inbound. I want to see them go quick here. Get this inbound and start running. They don't have any time to waste. The shots have not been falling. They need to just start chucking up as many as they can get and start hoping they go in. Rotuno trying to slice up McCullough. Out to Scavina now. Scavina at the top of the key. Looking for a lane to drive. She might have one. Kicks it out now to Rouser. Rouser gets it underneath the wrap. Hand it off to Rouser. Rouser gets up there. She can't get her shot to fall. Grabs the rebound and gets fouled underneath. And Rouser in a big game moment. Give her the basketball. She's got 10 points and looking for more. 9 team fouls on the Falcons. That is also the 3rd foul picked up for Perrone. 2 minutes to go. Rouser from the free throw line. Shot will not fall. This remains a 4-point contest. Crowd making some noise now. Rouser's second free throw, also not successful. Ball is free, picked up by Rouser. Rouser gets it underneath to Rapp, and Rapp shot will not fall, but she gets fouled. and that will put Cardinal Mooney in the double bonus as well, as that one picked up by Perone again. She has 4 fouls. 1:58 to go. Rapp from the free throw line. First one there is in, and this is down to a 3-point contest. Rapp with 6 points. That is her first one here in the second half. But a huge one now can make this a 1-possession ball game. Rapp sinks them both. 7 points now for Maria. Inbound to Zeta. She gets double teamed. That one nearly taken away, but now moving. Ray, far side, slowing this thing down. Nearly losing the handle as well, has to pick it up. Gives it out to Zeta, right side wing. Now drives it back to the top of the key. Now back to Ray. Ray looking for a crossover on Diorio. Has nowhere to go. Spinning this one around. Gives it back out. McCullough now working on Rouser. 1:37 on the clock. And timeout taken by the Falcons. We will step aside one more time from Cardinal Mooney on YSN. Alec Caberna, we'll be right back.
High-res Futurecast shows steady snow for the next few hours.
Still just downright cold.
It is bitter out there.
Several strong bands of lake effect snow.
Wind is kind of the big story today as well.
So if you need a more detailed winter forecast on WFMJ.com and the Storm Tracker 21 app.
Coca's Pizza, proud to announce our pizza buffet's back every Wednesday at our Boardman and Campfield locations. Adults only $7.99 and kids only $4.99, and $2 beers starting at 8 o'clock. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
Welcome back in. Our fourth quarter has come down to a 1 minute and 34 seconds. A 2-point lead for the Fitch Falcons. They've been teetering on this 2-point lead pretty much the entire game. Leads have grown and shrunk, but pretty much every time it settles down, it's been 2 points up for the Falcons. So we'll see if Mooney can close this one out, looking for their first win at home this season. Inbound it is Ray. 1:30 on the clock. Gets this one outside to Spalding. Spalding at the right side. Gives it now to McCullough. Top of the key. Working on Rouser. Rouser gets the steal. Rouser gets pushed down to the ground. Rotuno with it. Rotuno working on Zeta. Gets fouled and has a chance to tie this basketball game with 1:15 to go. Zeta picks up her first foul of the ball game. Rotuno with 11. Trying to tie the game high. Zeta crack if she can sink both of them with 13. Huge shots coming up. First one will not fall, and Fitch will keep this lead intact for at least a moment longer. Scavina underneath, potentially to grab this rebound if this one doesn't fall in for Rotuno, but she sinks this one, and she has a dozen. 1-point contest. Zeta getting trapped here. Now they get this up to Ray and playing with numbers. Fitch has this lead and numbers down. Now Zeta has it, kicks it out. McCullough drives baseline, kicks across the floor. Outside to Spalding, now to Ray, now to Zeta. Zeta from the wing at 3. She's getting double teamed. Back to Ray at the top of the key, and Ray will hold this one. Under a minute to go now. 53 seconds on the clock. Ray has to go somewhere with it. Picks up the ball. Bounces this one out to McCullough, and a reach-in foul called on Olivia Rouser. That's just her second, team's 5th. Inbound pass coming. Crowd getting ready to go off here. 47.6 seconds left. The inbound pass comes in. Ray with it. Ray get up to Zeta. Zeta from 3 to seal it. Cannot get it, but Spalding grabs the rebound, and she gets fouled. That three-pointer from Zeta might have put this game out of reach. They still have a chance for 2, but it'll keep it a 1-possession game as Rachel Spalding, who has 2 points so far, will go to the line for her first time today. 6 team fouls now on the Cardinals, 10 on the Falcons. First one from Spalding will sink in, and Fitch now up by 2 once again. Second one from Spalding. 40.3 seconds on the clock. Shot is up And shot is in again. Fitch sinks both, and Spalding now with 4 points. Fitch pulled off the upset of the Mooney boys in this arena just a couple nights ago. And now a 2 from Rouser. Rattles around, does not fall in. Last touch, they'll say by Zeta, out of bounds. 30.3. Falcons need to hold defensively. Mooney obviously needs 3 points to tie this. They don't necessarily need the three-pointer. Rapp off the inbound, puts that up, does not fall. Rouser grabs the rebound, sinks it in, down by 1. Rouser with 12, tying the team high with Rotuno, and another timeout called. This will probably do it here. One more time, we'll step aside. 24 seconds left on the clock. 41-42, Fitch on top.
Now is the time to think about your future, where you want to go, what you want to be. Your future can start now at Kent State Salem or Kent State East Liverpool. We have programs that will open doors and provide opportunities for you to pursue your passion. We are affordable, we are close. You call it hometown, we call it Kent State University. Learn more at www.kent.edu/Columbiana. You belong here.
And we are back. Action here from Cardinal Mooney, 41-42, 1 point deficit. Last time, Mooney pulled off the win. This time, Fitch leading it late. They have the basketball as well. They called a timeout after Rouser had her 12th bucket go in. Now inbound on the ground, last touch by Ray, and Mooney forces the turnover on the inbound with 23 seconds on the clock. Huge moment now. Inbounded to Rapp. Rapp spinning around, kicks it out. Rotuno had a 3, didn't want it. Got to be smart here with the basketball, and they call Rotuno on a travel. Rotuno gets called for the travel with 17.6 seconds. Timeout called by Fitch. Falcons, if they can inbound it and avoid a turnover, can seal this victory.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Welcome back in. Turnover, crucial mistake for the Cardinals on that last possession. Rotuno gets called for the travel, and now Fitch with the basketball with 17.5 seconds. Fourth quarter, 1 point lead. They can inbound this one and avoid a turnover. They have a good shot of winning this. Zeta gets into the backcourt after Rotuno falls down, and Rotuno will just run into Zeta there and get called on the foul. That is her 4th now of the ball game. 7th team foul puts the Falcons into the bonus as well, and they will call that a technical as well. Intentionally fouling under a minute does result in a foul these days, and it will give the basketball back to the Falcons as well. So Crack has a chance to seal this one, and she may have done it there. Up now by 2 points. 14 on the board for Zeta. This time as well. Shot up. Shot will not fall. Remains 2 points, and Mooney will have to get a turnover now off the inbound. Fitch in a great position to finish out this ball game now. It was a tight ball game that Mooney won in Fitch. Fitch now looking to return the favor. This one launched up to Ray. Ray on the drive, and she gets fouled on the shot. 12.2 seconds left on the clock, and Diorio called on her 2nd foul. The inbounding play working to perfection for Fitch. They have free throws coming. If Ray can sink both of these, you might as well mark up the win for the Falcons. And that one rattles in. Still a chance, though. They need this one to not fall in, does Mooney. Shot from Ray sinks in, and it is a 4-point lead now for Fitch. This one will get rolled into DiOrio. DiOrio has it at half court. They need threes at this point. Driving down underneath. Shot does not fall for Scavina. Rapp can't grab the rebound, and the Fitch Falcons are going to win this basketball game. 45-41. They hold on and defeat Mooney at home, and the Cardinals fall to 0-3 on the season here at home. They are going to have to try and reverse things as they will come back here on December 29th to finish out the year against Median Buckeye. They got 2 road games coming up. They move to 4-4 on the season. Fitch returns the favor, and they will advance now to 5-5 on the young season thus far. But I've been Alec Berta. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you all have a happy holidays, and come on back for more YSN basketball. Alec Berta signing off from Cardinal Mooney.